I've always been fascinated by VTOL aircraft. They combine the best features of drones and airplanes into a single platform. When I came across this 3D printed dot design, I knew I had to build one myself. So I downloaded the files, fired up the printers, and started the project. In this video, I'll show you the entire process from printing and assembly all the way to the maiden flight. Let's get started. The build started with the most time-consuming step, 3D printing. Piece by piece, the aircraft slowly came to life. The printer ran for hours, turning digital files into real components. At first, all I had was a growing collection of plastic parts scattered across the workbench. But with every finished piece, the aircraft became a little more real. I started by joining the fuselage sections together. Next, I installed the wings and tail surfaces, making sure everything was properly aligned. After that, I mounted the servos and connected all the control linkages. Little by little, the aircraft began to take shape. What was once a collection of printed parts was now starting to look like a real airplane. For the VTOL system, I'm using for 3120 motors rated at 700 kV. For forward flight, the aircraft is powered by a 540 kV pusher motor mounted at the rear. The VTOL motors are paired with 10x6 propellers, while the rear motor uses a 13x7 propeller for efficient cruise performance. For the flight controller, I'm using the AET743 Air. This controller is based on the AET743 processor and provides plenty of performance for a VTOL aircraft like this. Combined with GPS and telemetry, it gives the aircraft reliable navigation and flight control capabilities. I set Q-enabled E to 1 to activate VTOL support in ArduPilot. Next, I tune the initial PID values for stable flight. Finally, I installed the flight controller into the fuselage and completed the final assembly. Everything is now assembled and fully configured. Before the first flight, I went through control surfaces, motor direction, GPS log, and flight modes were all verified one last time. Now it's time for the real test. I armed the aircraft and slowly increased the throttle. At this moment, everything depends on the setup. One small mistake could end the flight instantly. The aircraft lifted off smoothly. It immediately stabilized into a steady hover. The control response looks clean and stable. The GPS-assisted loiter mode provides a very stable hover performance. Now it's time for the transition. Switching from hover to forward flight. The aircraft accelerated smoothly and entered fixed wing mode successfully. You're now seeing the flight from the FPV video feed. The aircraft flies surprisingly stable for a first test. No major tuning was needed during flight. Everything is performing close to expectations. In forward flight, the aircraft becomes much more efficient. You can feel the speed increase while maintaining stability. The control response remains precise and predictable. In fixed-wing mode, the aircraft becomes much more efficient. It no longer relies on lift from the motors alone, but instead generates lift through the wings. This significantly reduces power consumption during cruise. We're currently flying in roughly 9 meters per second wind. That's quite strong for a small VTOL aircraft. But in fixed-wing mode, the aircraft is handling it surprisingly well. The system is constantly correcting for wind gusts and maintaining stable flight. This is a real test of the aircraft's stability. Overall, this flight was a great success. The aircraft performed well in both VTOL and fixed-wing modes, even in strong wind conditions. It handled stability, transition, and dark cruise flight exactly as expected. There is still room for tuning and improvement, but the core system is clearly working. If you enjoyed this build and flight test, don't consider subscribing for more UAV projects like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next flight. I am Han FPV.